Hello, this is Acidic Dram. Today is July 24th in the year 2022. And here's my daily vlog slash diary slash talking about stuff. Alright, so today is the beginning of today is a good day because today was the finishing of 1 week of 16-8 intermediate fasting and the beginning of week number 2 of 16-8 intermittent fasting. So today went well. I went to bed at like 3 a.m. again. Woke up around 11-ish. Went out with Amy. We went out for a ride. We got lunch and didn't eat until around 2:30-ish. So that's good. Then at about 5, I had one of the things I'm supposed to cut out, iced coffee. I had that with cream, and that was like my second meal. Then for dinner, I made a chicken crust pizza. I have a video that I poorly edited because I don't know how to edit, and I have no patience to learn how to do that yet, on my channel. And it was pretty dang good. And had a nice slice of that. And then for dessert, I had a couple of the Jello cups, and with a little bit of fat-free whipped cream on the side. So it was a good day of eating. So it's going well. One thing I did notice today when I was getting ready for the day, that I have a lot of edema in my legs. My right leg is still pretty swollen. It's not as swollen as it used to be, but it's still pretty dang swollen with the edema. But my left leg is shrunk down tremendously, and I feel good about that because it's literally it's not almost the size of a normal leg, but it's getting there. I still have a long way to go, weight wise, but just seeing the progress of my left leg, of the edema going down in my left leg, it's amazing. It made me feel really good. Amy noticed it too, so she was, that was nice, and so it was definitely a step in the right direction. So anyway, we drove around a little bit, had lunch out. Came home and I made the pizza, like I was saying, and I made a cool little mug cupcake. Next time I make it, I will film it better. I filmed it when I was making it tonight, but I was rushed and I didn't realize I had my camera in slow-mo mode, so everything I was saying was, like a third of the, like a quarter of the speed that I talk, so it sounded really ridiculous, so I didn't post it. But it's a cool little dessert. I didn't try it, but she enjoyed it and she liked it, so that's going to be in the rotation for desserts next to the keto brownie. Now we have a keto cupcake that will be in the routine. So it came out really nice. It actually reminded me of a cupcake my step-grandma Bev used to make. She used to make these. I'm not sure what she used to call it. I think they're called bird's eye. I don't remember, but it was a chocolate cupcake, and it had Philadelphia cream cheese in the center. So it was like one of my favorite cupcakes that I've ever had. And Bev used to make those. She didn't make them a lot. She's made them a few times. I don't remember how many times she made them, but they were pretty good. So yeah. So that was it was funny because I thought you had to bake it, or you had to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and it came out and it was like, it doesn't look like the picture. But then I looked at the thing again, it's 90 seconds, and then when it came out, it filled the whole cup and put it upside down on the plate, and it looked like a real cupcake almost. Well, that's a cup. A cake in a cup, so it's not really a cupcake, but it is a cupcake. It's a cake in a cup. And then Anyway, so she did a cross section of it, and it looked really good. It had melty chocolate because you put some dark chocolate chips in it, and also the cream cheese was nice and melted in there as well. I'm gonna make one for myself someday soon. But one of the things that I'm kicking around is that I don't want to get too aggressive with this fasting, but this intermediate fasting. I hope it works. I mean, again, I don't know what my beginning numbers are, and I keep harping about that, so I don't know where I'm at. So my next appointment next month on the 4th with the surgeon will determine how much weight I've lost. So I'm still on the fence of buying that scale. I don't know if I want to, because I don't want to get my hopes up too high. I don't want to be like, hey, I lost 50 pounds since June 16th. I mean, the odds of that actually happening would be rare. But, people have been known to lose 10% of their weight in a month doing keto. So 10% of my weight would be 54, 55 pounds, and that would get me below 500. Who knows? Maybe it happened. But we'll find out. I don't want to get my hopes up too high. But the number I'm looking at is to be around, I hope I'm around under 520. I hope I am. And I will be happy I'll be happy with any weight loss, to be honest with you, but I'll be ecstatic if I'm, below 520. And and that's just going to motivate me more. I saw a video today about fasting and about all the benefits of fasting, and I've been kicking around the idea of doing a 24-hour fast. I'm pretty sure I can do that. I won't say easily, but I'm pretty sure I could do it. So I'm thinking about trying it because I don't remember the name of the thing. I don't remember the names of the thing, but they were saying that glycogen stores in your liver. It's like, I don't think I have any liver problems. Last time I've had any blood tests, I never had any, troubles with liver. But they're saying at about 18 hours, the glycogen, or whatever I want to say, that's what it was, in your liver is depleted. And on average, I would love to see what that would feel like, getting at 18 hours and, getting at 24. I'd like to see where I'd feel like after 24 hours. Because he did make a good point about having, taking that break so your GI tract can heal, relax, because, it's true, you've been eating every day for your whole life. And when do if you eat like a normal American diet, like I sure do, you're eating so much, processed food, so much sugar, so much stuff like that, and fast food, and, through, for 48 years or 49 years for my part, is how many times besides being sick, where, I've not eaten for a couple days from being sick, how many times do I allow my body to actually relax and heal itself without it having to work? Never. So I am really considering doing after maybe before the 4th of next month, I am going to do 1 day of 24-hour fasting. My goal is to try to do a 3-day fast, but I don't know if that will do it. I have to build myself up to it. I think I could do 1 day, and then I'm pretty sure I could do 2 days. But I'm getting kind of cocky with this, so I mean, it's only been a week. I gotta cool my jets. So I'm gonna try a 24-hour fast. Not this week, but sometime maybe the first or second week of next month. Then I'm gonna try a 24-hour fast. And before my surgery, I'm gonna try to do a 48-hour and a 72-hour before my surgery. I just want to see what it feels like, Then again, I will run it by my doctors and see what they say. But so far, the 16.8 is pretty good. But I'm definitely going to bump that up to 18.6 though soon. So I just think the benefits of it is great. And there was one I was looking at, was what was it, the 18.6? Oh no, 18.6. Yeah, 18.6 was one that was kind of intriguing me, because it would be on your 18th hour you would have your first meal, then 6 hours later you'd have your second meal, then after your second meal you would fast again for another 18 hours. So it'd be 2 meals a day instead of 3. So I think that is cool. And also also was interesting too, I was watching a video about keto and intermittent fasting. It was like, if you do the keto, they were saying that the majority of the people that stick with it end up falling into the intermediate fast, because keto, for some reason, I don't know, I'm not an expert on it, I don't know, I know jack shit. I'm a person that's learning about this fourth fucking hand. So I'm very what's that word, ignorant on the topic. So but the person was saying on the YouTube video, you get it from YouTube, it must be right? But but they're talking about how people who do keto, they stumble into intermediate fasting, and intermediate fasting, it helps because with keto you're not hungry. I'm sure people who will go on keto are hungry, but when you're in ketosis, from what I gather, that kind of like silences the hunger response in your body. Again, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know this shit. Like I said, I'm learning this stuff fourthhand. I don't know any of this. So if I'm full of shit, let me know. But I'll run this by my nutritionist when I meet with her next month, and also run it next to the surgeon as well to let him know, because don't want to whatchamacallit, don't want to hamper the thing. But it would be sweet if I can, to be honest with you, if I can get below 500 before the surgery, it will be such an uplift, because it'll be just a number I haven't seen in a while, like because about 12 years ago, I was around 480, and that's the first time I went to seek the the surgery, and the doc told me he wanted me below 400, and I busted my ass to get down to like 405. And of course, me being immature and being full of anger and rage, I couldn't get below 400. So I was like I think 405, 403 was where I got, and I was full of anger and disappointed in myself that I couldn't get below 400. So I gave up, and because as I said before, everything that is said to me, I take it as written in stone. Because if it says I need you at below 400, and I didn't get below 400, then I did my best. I worked my ass off to lose the 80 pounds, and it's like I failed, so I quit. So I don't want to do it this time. And the thing I did confirm with the other doctor that I just spoke with, he goes, we just want you to put an effort into it, put an honest effort, try to lose as much weight as you can before your surgery. And I wish that's the message the guy would have told me, because most people would be, I'm not most people, they would hear that, they would assume that means, I'll do my best shot and we'll go with it. But for me, it's hard written rule, and that's why I like this. That's not why I kind of like. This is why I like this intermediate fasting, because after 9 o'clock, no eats. Before 1 p.m., no eats. It's a boundary. It's a boundary. It is a defined time frame, that if it's after 9, no. Before 1, no. And that I can live with. All right, so enough about that. So tomorrow, I'm starting my elliptical workouts, and the elliptical workout I'm going to do is just going to be a minimum of 1 minute in the morning and 1 minute at night. So basically, I will be getting up around 9 o'clock, and I'll do my minute, and then when I get home from work, when I finish up work, I will do 1 minute as soon as I get home, and get it over with and do it and get it in the books. I'm tempted to set my camera up and record me doing it, but I don't want to be that person that will, there's a few people that are in the same position I'm in that have recorded themselves, and I'm not saying it's not dignified. It's a good way to record your progress, to show where you're at, or show where you came from to where you ended up. Now, I don't know how I feel about me doing it, though. It's cool. There's this guy that was well over 600 pounds that I saw, and I started following him on Instagram. He was on John Pounder's show. He had an interview from this week, and this dude has lost a lot of weight. He's still above 500. I think he's like 515 now, but he has videos of him, just taking short walks up and down a ramp. And I am proud of the dude because he is more courageous than I to do that. Because I have this ego, is if I can't do a full workout, I don't plan on doing it. And I know that's a flaw. I mean, I can't do a workout without being in shape, but I can't get in shape if I don't do a workout. So I'm adopting the mentality of anything is better than the day before, and anything is better than nothing. So that's the attitude I'm going to take. If I can't get to a minute on the elliptical trainer, guess what? I can't get to a minute, but I put an honest effort into it, and every day I will strive to do better, even if it's 1 second. If I can only do 30 seconds on the elliptical, guess what? I'm going to live with it. I'm going to get off, and when I get home, I'm going to strive to do 31 seconds. But my goal is a minute each time. So that's my goal for this week, to do that every day this week. And my goal is to bump it up every time frame. So I don't know what my goal will be. Maybe I get on tomorrow, maybe I do 5 minutes, maybe I do 10 minutes. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to give it my best effort. I'm not going to listen to my self-doubt, as Joe Rogan says, I'm not going to listen to my inner bitch. I'm going to go and do that minute. And if I feel like it, I'm not going to push myself, but if I feel like it, I will do anything over a minute. But that's my goal for tomorrow, goal for the week. So, and I will post the videos of it, or not the videos of it, but the pictures of the time when I'm done. So that's that. What else? Oh, also, what was kind of fun today is that I did, when I was making the pizza today, I wasn't to record it, but I had fun doing it. I need to get better at, filming and better at editing. But like I said, I have no interest of learning editing right now. I just figured out how to sew 2 videos together and doing fade in and fade out with iMovie. I just learned that the other day. And also to change the color to black and white to make it look a little more artistic. So maybe I can learn it. I mean, if I can learn how to, do access databases poorly from zero knowledge of it, I can learn how to edit too. So maybe this is something that I can, maybe it's something I can do. I mean, it's a pipe dream to be. It's so pipe dream. It's so cliche. I'm going to become a YouTube star. I'm going to be the next fat boy to inspire other obese people to lose weight. It's not a pipe dream, but it could happen. I have 22 subscribers. I need 1,000 to become monetized. And hey, if it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna. Everyone has to start at the beginning. I feel such like an asshole saying that, but again, it's my video, and it's a stream of my conscience, so I'm talking about it. Also, this week, actually today, one of my uncles, friend requested me on Facebook, and I accepted it, and it was kind of cool. I didn't know he was on Facebook. He's kind of the type of guy that would be. I think social media would be the last thing on his mind. he just seems such like a rough and tumble guy that would be. I don't have time for that horse manure, but it was cool. Reconnecting to my family is stressful in many ways. I don't know how to go about it. Slowly, I suppose, but I would like to reconnect with everyone. And again, like I said cryptically several times, is if I do end up back in Iowa back in within the year, is that I want to, regardless of the possibility of moving back, I want to reestablish relationships with them. Not just because I want to take advantage of them. Hey, bro, do you have a place to stay? Not that. It's the march of time is ticking, and there's a lot of wasted years that have happened, and a lot of I'll say regret, but there's a lot of regret in my life that I have not been there for the people I should be, even if it's for comforting them, comforting myself, looking for solace, offering a shoulder, offering an ear. There's a lot of opportunities have gone by, and I don't want to lose those opportunities anymore. And that thing goes for everybody, not just my family. It's even for it's for everybody. I don't like saying that stuff, but it's a step, just to say it out loud, that the regret of not fortifying relationships and maintaining relationships is rough. I'm not good at it, and I feel a lot of guilt over it. And the thing that I begin to realize is that there's two people involved, and it's up to both sides to participate. So that's why I don't feel a ton of guilt on it, but I do feel guilty, and I do feel disappointment. I do feel regret and all those things. But like I said, I'm not going to dwell upon it. The things that I'm going to be working on is myself, and that's my number one priority. So that's it. I have to get my bag packed for tomorrow for work. I'm going to be working in the office. Hopefully I run into this John dude that I spoke with last Thursday or Wednesday. Maybe I can sit down with and talk to him real quick. I did drop him an email. He replied, but my typical move is, hey, this was a great idea to reach out to this dude, and now he replied to me. Now I don't want nothing to do with it because I feel like a fucking asshole. Why would I reach out to you? I have no real intentions to doing whatever. But people are people. So I'm not going to not ignore him. I'm just going to reply to him tomorrow and chat with him. Maybe I see him, maybe I don't. Here's a funny thing too, is that I'll talk about real quick. There's this technician that I gave my cell phone number to a while back, and he called me twice last week, and actually 3 times last week, looking for help because he doesn't trust the people in my department. I don't know why, but anyway, so he's been calling me on my cell phone, and I feel bad. I mean, I feel like I feel he's reaching out for help, but I don't feel like answering the phone. I don't feel like actually engaging it. But I don't understand why I offer that hand, and when people take that hand, I ignore it and I brush it away. I don't understand. I did that the one time this week. I made up a lie and said, "Oh, I didn't have my phone on me. Sorry, man." But he called me on Friday a couple times, and he called me before he let my shift start. I work at 11:30. He called me at like 9:30, and I called him back at 11:30 when my shift started. And I told him that, hey, I don't start until 11:30. He's like, oh, that's cool, and talked to him, and he called me later in the afternoon, and I just answered right away. So I think I'm going to get over that irrational fear of that, is that the irrational fear is when I put myself out to say, hey, connect. And when they connect, I ice out. That's like a motif in my life. But I will say, Steve, that's not what I did to you. My for my Xbox headset literally didn't work. But I got my new headset here, and it's a $14 headset I got from Amazon, and it works pretty good. I don't know how the mic works, but my headset works. I was testing it out last night, Friday night, I mean, to make sure it worked. So I wasn't dicking around with you on that. That was legit. As you know, my headset, I sent you a video demonstrating how fucked up my headset was. All right, that's it. I'm going to wrap up my day, and again, congratulations to me for doing 1 full week of intermediate fasting and starting week number 2 intermediate fasting. Right now it is 11:17, so I'm 2 hours and 17 minutes into my second week. I feel great about it. So they say that benefits start really kicking in around day 13. I feel the benefits now. I feel great. So the more benefits from doing it, fantastic. Anyway, I'm out. I hope you all have a good week, and I'll chat with you tomorrow. All right.